Hello everyone, my name is Pipin Abram and in today's video we are going to talk about electrostatic induction. Now before I start the topic, there are few terms which we should know first. Number one, we'll talk about what do we mean by neutral body. Number second, we'll talk about what do we mean by charged body. Okay, let's start with neutral body. What is a neutral body or neutrally charged body? A normal perception is that a neutral body is that body which does not have any charge, but that is not the case. Neutral body also have charge, so let me just show you. So let's say if I have a body, this is a body, I will call this body neutral when I have equal number of positive charge in it and I have equal number of negative charge in it. So you guys can see 5 positive charge, 5 negative charge. So this kind of body in which you have equal number of positive charge and equal number of negative charge such that the net charge, the equivalent charge on the body is coming out to be zero, that kind of body is what you call as a neutral body. So this is a neutral body. Neutral body is not that body which does not have any charge. It is a body which have equal number of positive and equal number of negative charge so that the net charge on the body is zero. So this is an example of a neutral body. I hope that is understandable. Okay, second, what do we mean by charged body? Okay, charged body can be further classified as positively charged body and negatively charged body, which we all know, right? So positively charged body will be having positively charged, right? For example, I have a let's say I have a material here, right? So it will be having positive, 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 positive. So I'll call this body as positively charged body. It does not have any negative charge particle. It will be having, but let's assume, okay, I'm talking about ideal cases here. So let's assume I have an ideal case. So I have a pure positively charged body. Okay, all right. So for a negatively charged body, what is going to happen? It will have all the negatively charged particles. I hope that is understandable. I hope you understood what do you mean by neutral body, what do you mean by charged body. Charged body have positively charged body, then we have negatively charged body. I hope that is understandable. Okay, so if that is understandable, let's move to our topic, that is electrostatic induction. So when a charged body is brought closer to a neutral conductor, when a charged body is brought closer to a neutral conductor, then opposite charges are induced on the opposite phase. Okay, so let me just draw it down so that you guys can understand. Okay, all right. So when a charged body, so let's say so before that, let me just make a neutral body first, right? So let's say this is a neutral body. Let's say it is it is standing on some stand. This is a stand, this is a stand at which it is standing, right? So this is a neutral body. It has equal number of positive charge and it has equal number of negative charge, so it's a neutral body. So when a neutral body is and so when a charged body is brought closer to this neutral body, so let's say this is my charged body, let me say it's positively charged body. So you have this positively charged body. I have brought this positively charged body closer to my neutral body. So what happens when that happens? So then opposite charges are induced on the opposite faces. So basically what happens under the influence of this positively charged body, this neutral body's negatively charged particle will come closer to the surface. It will come closer to the surface. So what is going to happen? So let me just erase what is going to inside. So there were 4 positive, 4 negative, right? So the negatively charged particle will come closer to this face and the positively charged particle will go to the other face, right? So as the definition is, now let's read the definition again. Then when this happens, then the opposite charges are induced in the opposite phase. So you guys can see opposite charges. Here it is negative, here it is positive, negative and positive. So opposite charges are induced on the opposite phases of the neutral body, right? I hope you understood that. Why is happening? Because this positively charged body is inducing, it's actually attracting the negatively charged particle. So because of that attraction, negatively charged particle come closer to the surface, right? And positively charged particle which they are repelling, it goes to the other face of the material. I hope that is understood. So this whole process is what you call as electrostatic induction. So the induction is happening, the charges are induced because of this effect, right? So this effect is what you call as electrostatic induction. I hope that is understandable. Okay, if that is understandable, next question: can we make charged bodies using induction process? Can you guys make charged bodies using the process which we just studied? Okay, the answer to this question is yes, we can do. Okay, so let me explain how is this possible. Okay, so there are a few steps. I have written few steps here, so follow closely, right? Number one, so this is a neutral body. So as we all know, neutral body means it will be having equal number of positive and equal number of negative charge, right? So let me just say it has uh, six positive, six, it has five. Okay, let's talk about five. Okay, it has five positive charge, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and it has 5 negative charge, right? So it has equal number of positive, equal number of negative charge. I hope that's understandable. Okay, second step is you will bring a charged body closer to it, right? Why we are bringing? Because we want the induction process to happen, right? So the moment I brought a positively charged body, what is going to happen? Induction will takes place, right? So opposite charges will be induced on the opposite faces, right? So when you bring a positively charged body, negative charge will be induced on the nearby surface and the positive charge will be induced on the other surface, right? So this here electrostatic induction is happening. I hope that is understandable, right? Okay, next step. Next, what we are going to do, we are going to earth the conductor. Now what do we mean by earthing the material? Okay, so your earth is known to be an infinite source of electron, or we just call it a sink. It's an infinite source of sink where charges can go, where electrons can go. It is an infinite source of electron, right? Okay, so here you have to understand the thing. These negatively charged particles are under the influence of this positively charged material. Yes or no? These positively charged materials are not are under the influence of this repulsion, but as distance is far, so this repulsion will be not as strong as this attraction. Agree? I hope. Take your time to understand this. I hope that's understandable. Okay, but what I am doing here is I'm earthing. This is a symbol of earthing. That means you have connected one wire to the earth, right? As you can see, as I have explained, that earth is an infinite source of electron, right? So what is going to happen? The electrons from the earth will come to the wire, and it will neutralize this positively charged particle. I hope I'm making sense. The electrons from the earth will come, and it will neutralize these positively charged particles, right? So these positively charged particles will be neutralized, and there will not be any charge. I hope that is understandable, right? So once I did the earthing process, what is going to happen? These positively charged particles will no longer exist, right? So you just have to explain it's very it's imaginative. You have to imagine that, right? So imagine it like that. Okay, great. Next step is what? Remove the earthing. So the moment you remove the earth, you are only left with negatively charged particle. I hope that's understandable, right? Okay, why we are left with negative charge? Because they are still under the influence of the positively charged material, right? I hope that is clear, right? Okay, and at the last process, at the last step, you will remove this positively charged material, and the negatively charged will redistribute themselves, and this material will become charged material. Now see, remember, when we started it was a neutral body, right? But now you guys can see it is a negatively charged body. I hope clear. Is it clear? Right? I can explain it again. So we had a neutral body, right? First step was to bring the positively charged body closer to this neutral body. So the moment you brought it, induction process happened, right? Opposite phases were induced with opposite charges, which is shown in this figure. I hope that's understandable. And after that, you earthed the you know the neutral material. So what happened? Earth is an infinite source of electrons. So electrons from Earth will come and neutralize this positively charged material, positively charged particles, right? I hope that's understandable. And what will happen? These positively charged particles will not no longer exist, right? After, the next step is to remove the earthing. The moment you remove the earthing, you are only left with negatively charged particle. Why? Because negatively charged particles are still under the influence of this positively charged material. In the next step, or the last step, you remove the positively charged material, and what you are and these negatively charged electrons will redistribute themselves, and that material which was neutral now become a charged material. So this is how you can charge a material by induction process, right? I hope you're getting it, right? So right now I got negatively charged material. Now let's say, if the question asks that you want a positively charged material, so what is the process? The process is very same. The only difference here will be that instead of you bringing a positively charged material, you bring a negatively charged material. So when you bring a negatively charged material, what will happen? This induction will be opposite, right? So negative, you bring negative closer, what will happen? The first phase will be having positive, next phase will be having negatively charged particle, right? Then you earth it, the negatively charged electrons will go to the earth, because like I said, it's infinite source of electron. It's also like the sink for electrons. So electrons will go down to the earth. So here, like I said, here you have negatively charged instead of positive this time. Here instead of negative you have positive, right? This positively charged particle will be under the influence of this negatively charged negatively charged conductor, right? And instead of negative you will have positive, 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 and you have negative, negative, negative here, right? And last step, you remove that negatively charged material, and you will be left with positively charged conductor. I hope that is understandable, right? So this is how you can charge a conductor using induction process. I hope this is understandable to you. If you have any doubt, you can comment it down in the video so that I can explain it in the next video. I hope you understood it. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, do like, share, subscribe, and I hope all of you are doing good. Stay home, stay safe.